Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope well. Thought I'd go over my first aid kit with you. First aid is something that I honestly don't really carry a first aid kit normally. I just bring a bandana and some tape. But I've also never really gotten hurt that bad, knock on wood. So I'm going to show you what I've got. It's kind of a work in progress, but maybe I'll give you some ideas. Maybe you can offer some ideas. So, okay, my first aid kit. So I always carry duct tape and a few extra bandanas. Not that I'm a big believer that bandanas and duct tape are the end all for first aid, but my thought is if it gets me home or gets me to the doctor, whatever works. Even if I have to take off my t-shirt and wrap it around my hand, arm, leg, whatever, I'll do that. I also have, you know, a large bandana from my buddy Mike at Oregon Mike. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. For a little bit, you know, bigger area. Now, the bag, as I believe I said already, they don't normally come in red. I just asked them as a favor if you do one, and I told them I was going to do a first aid kit. And so this is kind of a one of a kind. Just what's on the website for availability for the possibles pouch. I apologize. Maybe I'll make them red in the future, who knows. Just check back with the website. So the contents, I have some just assortment of alcohol wipes, antiseptic towelettes, and bandages. I couldn't tell you what number. I think I even have some burn cream in here. Yeah, I do. Burn relief. I don't have a detailed list of what's in here. I have a quick clot combat gauze. Man, these things are expensive online. My buddy Matt gave this to me because he just got out of service, so thank you, Matt. But yeah, things are not cheap. But you know, jam in a wound, get yourself to the doctor. Some gloves, just in case I have to. You know, I don't know if blood is contaminated or not, and also if somebody's performing CPR on me, I could say, oh hey, there are gloves. Boom. And H&H compression gauze, again, get the bleeding stopped, get to the doctor. And because hypothermia is a big deal, I got an emergency space blanket tucked in here. I figured I consider it sort of a first aid item because, you know, hypothermia could kill you. So, and that's it in here. I've been meaning to throw a plastic bag in here to lay on the ground, so you're at least not off the wet ground, and you can put this over you. I just realized I forgot to do that. But all this is, you know, not very heavy. I have a Israeli bandage at home too, but I usually don't bring it. So you can hang it on the outside of your pack with the loop or drop it on the ground. It's not very heavy. If I remember, I'll put the weight on the screen. So that's it. I mean, it's a work in progress, and I have plenty of room in here, as you can see, to add or, you know, make changes. Hell, in my hidden Woodsman belt pouch, which is off camera, I actually have some Advil gel caps that I just grabbed from work. So I could even throw these in here too, just because, you know, Advil is a anti-inflammatory. So if you twist your ankle real bad, you know, I could wrap it with a sheet here, cloth here, with the bandana, and take a couple of these to reduce the swelling, and then get my ass back to the car, or hobble my way down. And if I have a saw with me, I can cut myself a stick to lean on, or, you know, other things that you could do. Alright, so that's my first aid kit. Pretty simple. Not overly complicated because I don't have a lot of first aid training. So, I do have a tourniquet at home as well. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to throw that in here too, just in case. I mean, we do use a lot of sharp, you know, tools that could put the hurt on you. Or, you know, a knife good sharp knife could, you know, really do some damage. If you slipped and, you know, sliced your arm wide open or something. You know, it could happen. You never know. Plus, by keeping it lightweight, I can, I mean, more apt to carry it, because I'm not carrying around a big, heavy first aid with a ton of options. So, there you go. Thanks for watching.